Okay, this is going to be my attempt to clarify, in case the previous video wasn't very clear. But I think the Trojans may have been a tribe of Dan. And it's possible that the Trojans, like leaving this area, the Trojan War, that might have been Dan relocated and ended up in a northern area. So Troy could have been Dan. And they could have been like the first to actually move out and spread out versus everyone else. But then when Israel falls, you have Gad, Gate, Goss, uh, Reuben, the Russians, the Rus, the Slavs, Dan up here possibly. Issachar and Zebulon, I'm not sure. Asher, I'm not sure if that's like Austria or anything. Naphtali, Italy, possibly. There were some people here, Celtic people called the Omri, after like the king Omri of Israel. We have Epirus, could be Ephraim, I'm not sure. And Judah would be somewhere over here, and Simeon would be somewhere over here, or not sure where I would place them. But you got the Paliset, who are among the sea people, who were living in this area, and southern Europe in general, before they fled down into this area. They were the Shurdan and different groups, and these names match up with people from the land of Canaan. So during Abraham's time, the Hittites and the Philistines, they were all around here, not over here. And the events that took place within the Bible, with like all these, them invading the land of Amor and them having 60 cities, that's not possible to have all that with all these armies and all these people and all these tribes all living around each other, all able to feed each other and live each other with these large populations in this tiny, tiny little area right here. Okay? Edom, Moab's over here. They're the ones with all the grain. Amor, after their defeat by Israel, may have retreated westward to Amorica, possibly. When the tribe of Dan, the Trojans, were defeated, they some ended up in Rome, becoming Romans. Others, you got Brutus in up here with the Tuatha De Danann. You got Odin with the Danes moving up, and then you have the Daeyeon, the mighty Ionians. They were known by the Chinese. And then there's Edom. Edom seems to be, they're descendants of Esau, and they're red-haired, hairy Turkish people, basically the Turkish tribes, the Huns, Genghis Khan. These various groups. I think Islam probably sprang up somewhere around here. I think Bukhara was the original Mecca, and Muhammad was a tent-dwelling nomad with red hair and green eyes who tried to conquer the world because his God told him to. And Genghis Khan is a tent-dwelling warlord with red hair and green eyes who tried to conquer the world because his God told him to. And I think the Islam spread under the Mongol Empire or something. But they were originally Turks. And Islam, I think, started up here and spread down, and something happened with the history. But all the, I think Medea was Medina. And so I would put the Israel is like all of this. It's not just this tiny little spot here. And yet all the different tribes, which were like different kingdoms, each of their own. And it was like a federation of kingdoms under Israel. The green is like giants, basically. I think that the stories of giants building Stonehenge, that there could be some truth to that. There's also stories of giants in the America and these Stonehenge-like structures over here. The Carthaginians seem to have made it to the Americas, and the Olmecs seem to be the Lumerians, who I think built these step pyramids. I'm not sure if they were responsible for building the step pyramids in the south. Maybe they came around here. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's good enough for now.